of Hogwarts Legacy. Sorry, my mic was far away.
The Deek would like to talk with
I spent a while just in my room of requirement planting plants, making potions, being overall productive. What? Nora was being productive? How shocking. I know, right? So I brewed every single type of potion I can. I have 7 of Maxima, Focus, and Thunder Brew. 4 Duras, 1 Venomous Tentacula, 6 Chinese Jumping Cabbages, 6 Mandrakes, and 1 Invisibility Potion. So let's start this episode off with doing an assignment or two. So we're going to start by doing Arresto Momentum, or Madame Cocoa's assignment 2. Cocoa's assignment 2. And I'm just going to teleport right here, because I'll be able to fly Mount Mountain. So I will practice flying near the spires, practice flying near Cambridge. Trial and site. Oh, wait, that's a Merlin trial. Ha 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 ha. So cute and wintry. Did I look evil like I believe I finally have Crucio. I have been waiting for this. Something digging out of the ground. Based off my directions, either spiders or Inferi. Oh, those are Spidey Whiteys. I'm just gonna go nice and slow and steady.
There we go.
Wait, where am I going? Because if it's by Cambridge, you know, like the name would suggest, I could certainly flew right there. Luckily, Cambridge Tower is right here. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that happens to be a devil? I called it. I know my enemies. Don't I? I wonder what would happen if there's any dialogue if I used Crucio on a dummy. When I'm supposed to practice Arresto Momentum. I'm gonna try that. missing out. The unforgivable curses are so nice. I don't mean nice as in kind. I mean nice as in really, really handy.
That's it.
So let's return. We can flew back to Hogwarts.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Yeah?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Space. What? Space. F.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Let me Crucio the dang book. Just let me. Next. What other thing should we do? I'm thinking Garlick's assignment to Hallen's assignment. I do not trust Professor Allen because on my other playthrough, I just so happened to stumble upon Imperio in both of the locations she asked me to go to. Do I trust her very much? I don't think so. So I'll do Professor Weasley's assignment. Collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. Collect the field guide page from the book on intermediate transfiguration in the library. That is a mouthful, isn't it? I think I can probably fly down to the boathouse.
I'd sink like a stone.
I know. I remember it being really close to the boathouse. What are you trying to get me to go? If you're trying to make me go to the library... Oh, wow. The underground harbor. Let's Find that field guide.
So this is the underground harbor.
The first time I was down here, I was like, oh no, they're gonna be like duck dogs or anything down here. Oh, and then I was surprised. Like, nope, nothing here.
Revelio.
There we go. Now let's get the one from the, where was it again? Library. Flying off the shelves like a moth to a flame. Oh yeah, you're the annoying one. Alright, yeah. And are you telling me I'm supposed to go up here? Up the spiral staircase?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz
Yeah,
just
she's
for fun,
Ravenclaw,
focusing
right?
mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If I must.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
You would know that by
The
Poppy's
snidget was
questline.
first in... Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
We get it.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
And I guess I'll flew over to the Transfiguration.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
Haha. No. Not funny. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a burn.
Now, you all know what to do.
Now I would rather just turn that little ball into an explosive so I can
Beautifully done.
throw it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Despite spending so much time on assignments.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I was intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
I want to see. Is our done here? So nothing happens. No one's gonna care that I'm.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Wait,
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Okay, so in the shadow of the mine, and it's all gobbledygook. So nothing for in the shadow of the mine. Maybe the one where we learn. Ooh. Sorry. Maybe the one where we learn Imperio is after that. So I think we're going to do a side quest. Let's do Venomous Valor. Should be a pretty easy one. Let's find the hidden herbology corridor. So let's find the herbology corridor. And that might be enough for us to level up to 21. And the next episode we'll
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you.
Please tell me my person is gonna say these dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. I love that line so much. I need a t-shirt of it. I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt. I'm telling you, I need a t-shirt.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Incendio!
So now I need Lumos.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
So I need Lumos and Incendio. What I remember for this class. Wait. I think I might be able to just...
This seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Let's go. I was like, oh my gosh, is that blood milk? It was just a weird old drug. Ooh, that rhymes. I knew that.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio! Lumos.
I'm just gonna make sure there's no other bags of money because we're kind of poor. You know, I didn't take all my stuff when I was stocking up. Ooh, I can take these. I will take these venomous tentaculas. Yes, please. Sorry, Professor Garlic. I'm really not sorry, though. I'm really genuinely not sorry. So time to return to Duncan. Oh, Beauty
Oh,
Curse.
it's you! Just the person I need.
Hi, Samantha.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
That's hilarious.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly.
You
see
and the
that
entire
one
school may
laughing.
find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible.
Yeah, it's
And to prove
impossible
his
for
point,
Ravenclaw
he
to
went
be
right up
wrong.
to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
He deserved it.
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much!
But not right
You
now,
simply
no.
go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I need to find the tomb.
But first I'm going to give it back to Duncan because I'm not going to do so it's I know what you have to do is fight a troll. I know it's not in Fair Eye. I'm gonna finish this and then hopefully have enough to do. At the very least it's all gobbledygook.
Place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
I enjoy divinity.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
I'm gonna keep it because I'm so
Have you found
evil.
anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Actually, I might just keep this.
Now that I think about it, Puffskein Dunkeen, I think I shall keep this. You need to overcome your cowardice.
You can't be serious. This is awful. I don't know what to do now.
I know I'm being... You'll learn a lesson from this.
I'm doing you a favor. Disappointment like this will encourage you to become a stronger person.
I don't need to be stronger. I need to be left alone. Even Zenobia Noak will make fun of me now. You've wasted my time. You're not who I thought you were. Should never have trusted you.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. It's all gobbledygook. So we'll do that and then end this episode. I'm gonna grab that chest. So I'm gonna use my talent point to buy the Transfiguration talent. Nothing else. Rest of it. I think I'm going to. Let's see, what can I get on core? Nothing I need right now, so I'm gonna get that. Oh, right. Level 22. I'll save it.
Stillborn students. Too much to hope for, I suppose. Powers should be kept in the oldest pure blood family.
It's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Is this where I get Imperio? Imperio. We get Imperio. Also, are those in Fair Eye on that relic? I'm just gonna say, after in the shadow of the relic, I think I'm gonna have plenty of Send to the Dead, if you know what I'm trying to say. Any better? Thief in the Night, evasive maneuver. You would think the Feldcroft catacombs would probably be closer to Feldcroft. I guess they're just really cautious about in Fair Eye. Ooh, I can pop this set of balloons. Hey, Ramrock's loyalists. Hey, buddy. Let me. Also, if you try and bug me, I'll torture you.
Line up that job at Gringotts.
And then
Suit
later,
me sitting around all day.
Imperio.
Mind you.
Like right after this quest. Tomorrow we'll be doing In the Shadow of the Mine, and it's all gobbled to this. Run. Run!
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Feldcroft Catacomb.
You're here. Good.
I think those are poachers over there. Please don't recognize me anymore, Poachy.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Is there anything else in the student's report, like
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore
So I'm
the
just not
catacomb.
gonna get to know
Perhaps we
anything?
can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
The catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Enter the catacomb. Tomorrow we'll do the main quest. I'm learning Imperio.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I know it's spiders we have to do. Okay.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Yeah, you're right, Willow. They aren't insects. I didn't need to check.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Incendio!
This room is smaller than it looks.
Are those so small back here? Hatchlings or hatchlings? I don't know.
We've rid the world of
collection
another
when they're
spider.
already
I shall
dead.
sleep better tonight.
I don't understand why you only update the collections. I'm not...
Incendio! Accio!
Don't make this useless for me. You will give me money. I think
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
The relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. Research must come before my fealty to the rules, so I sent something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as a key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
But I can get
Looks
gold.
like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed.
Why
Hold
are
on to
people
that diary
just-
entry. There
Why
may
are
be more
people
to
just
it.
leaving
It does
their
mention something else.
journal
It says
pages
their next
in like
assignment
really
was learning the
convenient
Imperious
areas for
Really?
the player?
Interesting.
I mean,
We need to
if it were
focus on
me, I
moving
would
beyond this
probably
room.
bring my journal
But
with me, not
let me
just
think
throw
for
the
a
pages
moment.
all over, just scattering it about.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked over on either side of this archway.
I don't want more bones.
Leave
I
no
want
stone
gold.
unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
Hey, buddy. I'll make quick work of you. Anything? Because I could use some more Maximas. Okay. You know that I would use against Inferi.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Because I'm terrified of Inferi. Where? Place it here. More bones.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
The bone. On the pad. I have a feeling I'm supposed to deposit
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Here.
Ooh,
Revelio.
I'll take it.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
Why did I do that? I want to get this bag. Ooh, oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Here. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones. The student's diary mentions the Imperious curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes, I would like to learn Imperio.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I got it. Ooh, this is gonna be complex. Space, click, F, click, space. It's like a 4, but with an extra line.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your
Totally
guard.
gonna slot this. No, not quite. Stupid guy. Ooh, I think I'll. There you go. Dang it, I was gonna try it out. Next time, let me do my curses, or I might as well crucio you again. Which way am I supposed to go? I think. Incendio! Forward. I don't think that's the right way. I didn't say I needed Bombard after this quest. Yes.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
So I'm pretty sure that one of these will have
Revelio.
So I will not open that one. So that's where the spider is. So that one has a chest. So I can do Accio that.
That worked. Keep going.
Dark herbologist hat. I only.
Revelio.
Spider. So I need. And then the little.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There's one more.
Revelio.
That's not in here.
Revelio.
So that's what. Don't think I have a choice. Wait. Are there two? Oh. Now I don't have to fight a spider. Hooray, I'm a genius. This is why I'm Ravenclaw, guys. This is why I'm a Ravenclaw at heart. But it's also really fun to be mean.
Wingardium Leviosa.
head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Just don't.
I see
I
why
don't have
Slytherin
energy
students
for
were so
bad jokes.
entranced with this place.
Oh. Wait, I think I remember this room. Take it. Why didn't it tell me to dodge roll? Oh no! Mommy Spider,
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
this is the room where I have to fight like 10 billion in Farai in the Shadow War. Incredibly useful.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Wow, whoever built this tomb and put all the chests in here was two Wiggenwalds? We know what free Wiggenwalds means.
Revelio.
Do we know what those things are? I think we do. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
I should not have
Could
said
it be?
that. Maybe evil.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake.
I mean,
I'm
am
taking
evil,
it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
but I think I'll take it from you.
I
Just
must keep this relic secret.
Accio it straight out of your
Especially
hands,
from my uncle.
so I can summon Inferi to defeat all of the Inferi.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
I missed a spider thing.
Revelio.
So there's nothing else to grab.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's
Yeah,
done
so I
his
can
research. He knows
summon
what
it
he's doing.
straight out of his
Sebastian
hands.
makes things sound easy when they could be
Also,
impossible.
so I
or
can
dangerous.
summon all
We
of
need
my
to
own
stop him.
And if
Inferi
nothing will change his mind,
that I will
Something
control.
has to. I need your
To
help.
defeat all of the Inferi, I see. Yep. Except all of my Inferi are gonna have lipstick and ringlet curls. I'm telling you, that's more horrifying than the Inferi already are.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I know Imperio.
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
So evil.
Well,
I love
what
this.
happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous.
Yeah, whatever. Now I'm gonna go test out Imperio on some enemies. And then
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Why is my cape sideways? Is it supposed to be like that? No one should mess with me. I have all of my potions. I have bloodthirsty plants.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd
I
rather Anne
have
not know what has to be
spells
done
that
to
will
get this
turn
done.
you into
She
a
thinks like
barrel
Ominous.
that I will
Did it only upset
throw.
her?
I have spells that will torture you. I have a spell that will let me control you.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
So I don't even live here.
You won't get away with that. Give it up.
Making you regret.
Got it.
Not you.
You'll not win here. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Stop provoking them.
I'm handed.
Keep out of the way.
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of sword's reach.
I don't think you're supposed to go over the gate.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Not an unforgivable curse.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
I was... Oh, it's... Anything else I can? Not a wig and weld. Can I depulse that? Pulse it. Whoa, that bag is like solid. Imperio works really nicely. I saw it. That Loyalist warrior.
What was he
Thank you for
thinking?
helping me. Thank you.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Don't even bother. If you even do talk to the headmaster, I'll probably just Crucio him. You can collect stuff from a broom? Wow. Oh, I can flame there. I don't have to fly all the way there. So that would be in the Shadow of the Mind. Huh, then. I know that there's one. Let's say here. Where's It's All Gobbledygook? Where's It's All Gobbledygook? In the Shadow of Distance. It's All Gobbledygook. So south of Gobbledygook. We can go south or we can go north. Which one first? Obviously it's All Gobbledygook because I'm not going to yet. And then after this, I will end the episode at least. And I know you won't be getting in the Shadow of the Relic because I know a few more in the Shadow of the so yeah, I'm gonna wait, it didn't delete that accident like in so oh I expected it to just be all done in the class in the cutscene. Cutscene.
Did you speak with my uncle?
My game never talks much about that.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
I'm a force for destruction. Just let it happen. If I see something, I can destroy it. Whatever, I'm getting off.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Don't worry, he won't hear
That
it.
relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
And if I get
Nothing, just a
threatened,
thought.
I'm not afraid to
Now
use
I'm
my
more determined than
unforgivable
ever to learn what
curses.
power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I thought I was going to do a lot more in this episode, honestly. I thought I was gonna... A few main quests, a few assignments, maybe some side quests sprinkle through that mess. I thought I was gonna be productive, but no. Learning Imperio is the most important thing. Now I'm gonna do the outro. I'm gonna do it at the top.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Your voice is annoying.
My mother adored Transfiguration.
I'm gonna find a really pretty place. Well, I guess it was. We learned 3 new spells. One of them, one of the insanely powerful, unforgivable curses. And then the other 2, more helpful when upgraded with At least that's what happens with these transformations. And then Arresto Momentum is pretty much just a thing. Oh wow, I did try to do this, but it's helpful because after this I can just jump straight into it's all gobbledygook. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff for new episodes, and please stay tuned for more Hogwarts Legacy coming soon. Bye!